Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I am really sweaty, so apologies for that, but this is just my reality right now. But I cannot wait to wash off my makeup because I'm just cooking right now. It was so fun to create this look, but it is not the most fun to be wearing it right now. And two, we're going to be talking about all of the products that I've hit pan on in my collection since my last video in this series. So the fourth products I've hit pan on video I did last April. It's been quite some time since I updated you guys on some of the pans in my collection, or at least rounded up some of the pans in my collection. However, in April of this year, I did actually sit down and share with you all of the eyeshadows that I had hit pan on since that previous video. So if you want to see some more pan porn, I highly recommend that you go and check that out. I love seeing eyeshadow pans the very most, but today I have 7 complexion products to share with you guys, so let's just hop right into it. So the first pan I want to share with you guys is my Hourglass Ambient Luminous Bronze Light. This is the mini bronzer. It's a gorgeous, glowy, light bronzer, and it just provides so much glow and so much warmth to my skin. As you can see, there is so little product left in here. It is a waffle pan, so you can really see a ton of pan happening in this product. I have very little left in here, but I have been hesitant to reach for it because I knew I wanted to include it in one of these roundups, so I didn't want to finish it up before I sat down to film a products I've hit pan on video for you guys. But I love this bronzer. It just offers this like healthy, glowy sheen. It doesn't look artificial like a highlighter. I can wear it on top of other bronzers from my collection, which is likely how I'm going to finish it off, because this color, although it worked for me really well last year, I think this year it's really just going to offer more of a glow. Like you can see, it's very, very faint on my skin right now. I will be using this the rest of this summer probably as like a topper bronzer, but I haven't reached for it in so long, and I'm so excited to continue to reach for it, and I'll likely be able to finish it up pretty soon as well. This next product is my Milani Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder in the shade 03 Natural Light. I hit pan on this in my 9 in 2019 project pan last year, and I've slowly been expanding the pan ever since that project pan ended. I do reach for this on occasion, but this is not my go-to powder right now, just since I am panning another powder in my 20 favorites in 2020 project pan. But this makes the best powder foundation in my opinion. Like, I don't tend to use a lot of powder foundations these days, but I love using this with a big buffing brush and just piling this onto my skin because it is mattifying in terms of it doesn't allow oils to come through on my skin, but it doesn't look flat or actually matte on my complexion. I find that it still looks very skin-like and very naturally glowy without being dewy. It really is a great powder, and I love using it on its own as like more of like a setting powder on a looser brush as well. And it really is a multitasking kind of powder. I love it for its price tag, and I love it for its performance. This next product is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Natural Glow. I just have an itty bitty pan in here, just the tiniest little peak of pan, but I am very motivated to get this used up and work this out of my collection relatively soon because Physicians Formula is not cruelty free anymore. And it breaks my heart because I really do love this product. It offers me, again, like exactly as the name says, a very nice natural glow. It has this peachy golden kind of sheen. I have it swatched right here on my hand that just brings so much healthy glow to my face. I can pair this on top of basically any other blush or highlighter or bronzer in my collection, and I feel like it just lights up my face and it blends so effortlessly and just makes my complexion just look really good. And this next product is also by a brand that's no longer cruelty free. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. I have major pan on this, guys, like so much pan on this. I know this is a bit of a sneak peek for my 20 favorites in 2020, but you'll be happy to see this because I have been really expanding this pan. Now that I have more of a tan going on, I have just been loving the way that this looks on my skin. There's something about this kind of rose gold kind of tone. It has a little bit of a bronzy base to it and like a pinky bronze kind of base. It's such an odd description, I'm so sorry, but I find it works best on me when I am at this more like light medium kind of complexion versus when I'm at my fairest, which is like a light. I love this. I'm wearing it today on my shoulders. I have it across the entirety of my chest, basically, just to enhance the sweatiness, just to make me look like intentionally sweaty. And I have it on this portion of my cheeks as well today. I love this. I think this is great. I will finish this up pretty soon, and I'm really happy about that because it is hard to finish up a highlighter. You guys already know this, but I did hit pan on one of the shades in my Film Star Bronze and Glow duo. I hit pan on the highlight shade, just the tiniest little bit of pan there, right kind of close to the middle of the pan. I personally really do like this. I do get a lot of use out of this duo. However, I must say this is targeted as a fair to medium like duo, and if you are like fair or light, these colors can work for you, but there's no way this would work for somebody with a medium complexion, or else this would look just far too frosty and icy. I mean, you do you. If you enjoy that look, of course do that, but I just don't think that this is really suited to a medium toned complexion. I don't agree with that because where my skin is at right now, I find that this is just too frosty and it's just too blingy and too artificial looking, and this bronzer doesn't really offer me the right type of bronze that I'm after right now. This is a beautiful product, but I just don't agree that this would work for medium complexions. There is one other option in this duo, but I think that there really should be like an additional at least 2 more ranges in this to suit several skin tones. So that is a big shortcoming of it. I'm glad that I'm working on this right now because this is something I do actually want to start working out of my collection. I just find I can't really use it all year round, and I just don't think this is a very inclusive range either. And on that same note, let's talk about another Charlotte Tilbury product. This one is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 2 Medium. I did hit pan on this so recently. So this is the medium shade. There's only 3 shades in this powder, and the same thing, I just don't think that this range is very inclusive by any means. However, I do enjoy the formula of this, and you can see I did recently hit pan on this. This is a bit of a preview for my 20 favorites in 2020, just the tiniest bit of pan. I do like it, like, because I have it, I do want to get use out of it. I do want to enjoy it and reach for it, and I definitely do reach for it and enjoy it, but it's something that I do think that the shade range does need to be improved upon. As much as it's a beautiful product, it's one of those things I want to just work out and I don't want to really recommend because I just don't think that it's fair. I just don't think it's fair to have 3 shades and this one be the middle shade. I am not in the middle of the skin tone spectrum, so I just needed to clarify that. The final pan I have to share with you guys today is my Fenty Beauty Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter in the shade Hustla Baby. This is just a mini that came in the Bomb Baby set by Fenty, but they do sell this actually in a like split pan duo. This is such a beautiful light gold highlighter shade. I did already swatch it here. You can see it has so much shine. It is so beautiful, and it offers like this amazing glow to the skin. Obviously this is like a pretty built up swatch. It can be more sheer than that, but I love the way this looks on my inner corner. I love the way that this looks up on the tops of my cheekbones and on my shoulders. It's a gorgeous color. Fenty, I'm really not entirely certain about their cruelty-free status. I personally am not continuing to purchase from the brand, but I'm using what I have by them and enjoying what I have by the brand already because I have already purchased it and I do want to enjoy it. But I just did want to mention I'm not entirely sure about their cruelty-free status nowadays, now that they've begun selling in mainland China, or maybe not in mainland. They've started selling in China and it's just so unclear to me, so I've kind of taken a step back from purchasing from the brand. But in any case, I am happy to be working on this in my Graveyard Project pan currently, and I'm hoping to have this done by the end of 2020. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!